What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about the promo cards, the majority of them, show you guys what they look like and where each one of them came from, when they were released, the year, and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you're excited, as I am, and let's just dive into it. Alright guys, so here we are. This is just my play mat here, but I'm going to show you this first one. This is Defendo. There's the promo stamp right there. Defendo was released in January of 2002, and it was part of the Harry Potter League. Apparently there was this huge league that they had for the Harry Potter trading card game. So you'd be going to, very similar to like the Pokemon leagues, as well as Magic the Gathering. So you would actually use your deck, and you would build you'd build these awesome decks. You'd play against an opponent, and whoever attended this league would get specific promo cards. I believe they still do this today for Pokemon and stuff like that. Obviously, Harry Potter trading card game is a dead game. However, there have been some efforts in the Harry Potter trading card game community to revive the game. So you'll find there's a bit of a revival. I don't want to call it a league, but there's some revival games that you'll find at like Gen Con and things like that. Of course, because of the pandemic, that hasn't been a thing, but in the future, if it ever comes back, then of course I'd be more than happy to share that information with you guys. The next one is going to be Forest Troll, which was released in February of 2002. So that's what this card looks like. Sorry if it's a little blurry. I'll eventually get better at this. So you got the promo stamp there, and again, some of the art in these are just so detailed, so amazing. Some of the best artists I've personally ever seen. So yeah, absolutely love it. The next one is going to be Hufflepuff Match, which was released in March 2002. These ones specifically were for the Harry Potter League only. There are a few of them that were released for the leagues, and I don't know if it was just the league stopped, and so that's why there was only a few cards, or I know the league stopped, but as far as like each one of these cards being released, because there were quite a few promo cards that were released that were not for the league. So yeah, I'll have to find out more information on that. The next one is going to be Unusual Pets foil. This is a uncommon card that just has like a number there, but it's foil for one of the as a promo, which is also pretty cool to see some of the cards that are traditionally non-foil. They're not shiny, but then for them to have a foil version of them is actually pretty neat. The next one, this one was released in April of 2002. The next one is going to be Moonseed Poison, which was it's also a foil, and its traditional card is non-foil. It doesn't have the shininess to it. This one was released in May of 2002. Pretty cool. The stamp is there. I like how the stamp is also in like random areas. Obviously the way that the cards are kind of gives, you can't do too much, but I think it's pretty neat. The next one is going to be Ollivanders, which was released around June of 2002. The really cool thing about this card is it is an alternate art. So if you look at the Ollivanders card in the base set that was released for the decks and for collection, the art itself is different. So this makes this one a little bit rare. There's another card that has an alternate art that we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, this one is super cool. So the traditional one, I should have had that out. I'll show it to you guys in a minute. It just shows Ollivanders with a wand in his hand. And the art that I'm going to show you for the actual card that was released, you might find that art familiar because it was on a few other merchandise from around that same time. The next one is Hover Charm, which was released in August of 2002. You've got the stamp right there. So this one's pretty cool, just standard. The card itself looks the same in the Chamber of Secrets box that it came in. And the last one that was part of the league was released in September of 2002, and that is Forbidden Corridor, which is the second alternate art that I was referring to. So if you look at the alternate art for this one as well as Ollivanders, you'll notice that in the collection it's a bit different. So these are pretty neat. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you. So this right here was the promo card that we talked about. And like I said, it's an alternate art. So what you'll find if you open up booster packs from the base set is this one right here. So it's clearly very different art. Here they are side by side. They're both awesome, very, very unique, different types of art, of course, but that's what makes this one just a little bit more unique. Of course, the fact that it's a promo also, but again, it's an alternate art promo as opposed to Hover Charm or something like that that has the same exact art. And also, like, you have like Moonseed, for example, like that's one of the ones that we talked about earlier that is foil. However, its regular card is non-foil. So there's a few of them that are really creative, some really cool things. The other one that we talked about was Forbidden Corridor, and that's this one here. So this right here is what it looks like in the actual collection. If you just get it from Adventures at Hogwarts, you're opening up a couple booster packs and you find this instead of this one that we talked about earlier. So here you see the art is a bit different in each of them. Again, they're great art, love them both, but that's just one of the things that makes it just a little bit more unique. So going back into some of the other promo cards, so we've got Diagon Alley here, which was released with the base set. Wizards of the Coast released it as a promo in August of 2001. So here's the art for that. That's what it looks like there. And then you've got Remember All promo, which was released as a promo card with the Diagon Alley, August of 2001. Bluebell Flames is this one that was released with the movie Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, November of 2001. As well as Snape's Question was also released with the movie, November of 2001. And then you have this cool one that we all love to pronounce, Illegilibus. That was released with the PC game, November of 2001. And then you have starter decks, which look like this. These are the starter decks, and in each starter deck, when you open it up, it comes with this really cool like little pamphlet. It kind of gives you some information. It tells you like if you're gonna play the game, what each, this is a lesson card, what each card does, how to read each one of them, just a little bit more information about it. And then if you go towards the back, it gives you a list of all the cards, so you can, you know, just kind of see, where does it start? Yeah, so you can see in numerical order what cards you need. So that's really cool. And then it comes with this really neat play mat. Actually, you unfold it. And you have this really cool play mat here. So, you know, for starters, for starter people who are, you know, going into the game as a young kid and you don't know about it, then it tells you where to put your deck and all that kind of stuff, which is pretty neat. And then it also comes with these two decks like we talked about in the previous video. I think these are just like 40 cards, and in order to play the game, you need 60 card deck with one starting character, a starting witch or wizard. So these are kind of the most popular that you see. This is Italian, so that's why it doesn't say witch or wizard, but it would say witch here and wizard here. And you have to have a witch or wizard as a starting character. You cannot have, like, Rubius Hagrid, for example, cannot be your starting character. However, you could have him in your deck. And again, I'll get into how to actually play the game in a different episode. I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the promo cards because we did mention them. These are, I wouldn't say they're considered promo cards, but they're just unique because the art on them is a little bit different as well. So, yeah. And then when the Quidditch Cup was released, the Quidditch Cup expansion set, you had Strategy Session that was released with it. The movie, actually, I believe that it was also released in 2001, November 2001. But I think it was a way to introduce Quidditch cards, but maybe not give information of a Quidditch expansion that was like in the works, because as you'll notice, there's no Quidditch cup symbol at the bottom, and what that means is each different expansion has their own symbol at the bottom. So like for example, you have this sword that indicates that it is Chamber of Secrets. The Quidditch cup. All right, guys, sorry about that. So I just wanted to show you how to differentiate between each one of the different expansions. So it was kind of a good opportunity for me to segue into that, I suppose. So like I said, with this example of the hover charm, you see this sword at the bottom that indicates that it's from Chamber of Secrets. If on the bottom you see this castle, that is Adventures at Hogwarts. So that means every card with this symbol at the bottom came from the Adventures at Hogwarts set. This right here, this is the Quidditch cup that I was trying to refer to being missing from this card. But this is from the Quidditch cup expansion, and it's not on this card as the promo, because again, I think it's because Wizards of the Coast released it with the movie release, but it was sort of like a secret that they were going to come out with the Quidditch expansion. And then you've got this one. This is what Diagon Alley looks like. It kind of looks like a sign, you know, because you got all the shops in Diagon Alley. And then if you have a card that is missing one, so it just has the different type of, like this right here, this circle means it's common. I think the majority of people might know this, but we'll just go over it. This diamond means that it is a uncommon card, and then the star means that it is a rare card. So, but you see how it has that information plus the symbol, and then here it has that information, but there's no additional symbol, no sword, no sign, no castle, nothing. What that means is it's from the base set. So the base set did not have a symbol. Sometimes, you know, you'll see like there's like a few lists of cards. There'll be like a lightning bolt that is to take the place of the symbol for the base set, but that's basically all that means. So each one is divided by the various symbols at the bottom of the card to differentiate which expansion they came from. Another cool card to talk about is this one right here. This is the launch card for it's meeting Fluffy. It's still in its seal, obviously, but let me try to fix it. So you could see that this is the Fluffy, and you've got the little launch instead of the promo. It just says launch there, and it has the Adventures at Hogwarts symbol with the gold stamp. This ad, this is called the Owl Post ad. So if you took this out of the package, the other side of it basically said Owl Post on it, and it was a way to advertise getting information about the Harry Potter trading card game faster. So you were able to sign up wizards.com/Harry Potter or go to harrypotter.com, and they had all the information for the Harry Potter trading card game on it. So you would basically open this up and you'd be like, whoa, cool, I got this really awesome card, it's shiny and all that cool stuff, and you have the launch. And then of course, like I said, on the other side of this you have the Owl Post. But as you can see, this art right here is the same as this art, and so it was again just a way to advertise the base set. But yeah, so that's another really cool one. And here's here's another one right here, and it's the Dog Biscuits card. But again, this right here is called the Owl Post ad, which a lot of people still collect. And then you have PC ads as well, which look like this. And so this is just to advertise that there was a card coming in the PC game Harry Potter the Sorcerer's Stone, and that game looked like this. And so you would open it up, and you had the game in here. Right, that's like the PC game that the majority of us remember, or maybe not. And then in here, you have a card. And yeah, so this, on the other side of this, you see, so the other side of this, in here that we got from the PC game is this one. So anyway, just it was a few different ways of Wizards of the Coast to advertise their stuff and to say, hey, we got a really cool Harry Potter trading card game out, go check it out, which was true. And we're all super sad / depressed about the fact that this is just a dead game and we're not going to see any more art come from these artists. All right, guys, so really quick, I just wanted to get into something. So this right here, the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone PC game, one of the really cool things about it was when you opened it up and you took that promo card out, like we talked about earlier, these ones, I think there was only 300 or 400 released of the Devil's Snare promo card. It happens to be one of the rarest cards. It is known as the Charizard in the Harry Potter world, which there's no Charizard, we just have other dragons. But anyway, it was released in the PC game, and you know, in the back you'll see where it says special Harry Potter trading card. What does it say? Special Harry Potter trading card game, foil stamped card inside. So that bullet point on the back of the PC box has to be on there. And then, of course, in it, you know, you hope to get the jackpot and find the Devil's Snare promo card, which is obviously really cool and very, very rare. For anybody that has it, good job, keep it, hold on to it. Don't be a jerk and try to sell it for $7,000. But it's just a really, really cool card. One of the rarest cards for sure in the game and in the collecting world. But some people don't know where you would find it or where you would have found it as a kid. So just to kind of let you guys know the fun fact of finding it in this really, really cool game. And for those who have actually played this game, let me know what you think. You can leave a comment below. I have played it. I think it's awesome, and you know, of course, you can go on YouTube and like see the actual game itself being played, which is also pretty fun because you look at the graphics and you're like, wow, we have grown. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll talk soon.